So last year I did an imaginary pole archery shoot lockdown challenge. In other words, the fork up there doesn't have any birds on it. That's a bird to shoot off. So tomorrow I'll put all the birds. Miss you guys. Remember to wear my shirt. I'm going to do a 2021 lockdown because this is at the moment the capacity that this is going to have. We could all be here. It's a one whole single thing. So it is what it is. Things are kind of bad here in Winnipeg at the moment. So I've decided to have another one. The sun decided to pop out today, despite the wind, so I'm sorry for all the wind noise. I am going to use my TopArchery, God knows what it is bow. It's a flat bow, it's a slash long bow, it's a reflex, deflex bow, I call it a triangle bow. It's 45 at 28, as you see, triangle. I'm going to shoot one arrow at a time, which means there's going to be lots and lots of edits. I'm only going to shoot for half an hour because that's going to be a lot of arrows for one shooter. When there's other shooters here shooting one at a time in succession, you don't shoot as many as you think. But when you're by yourself, you'll shoot one. So, 2021, imaginary Robin Hood pole archery shooter. Competitor. Let's see if I can hit some imaginary birds. Nope. I'm gonna go get that one. Second shot. Oh, I'm calling that a bird. I'm calling that a bird. Single. Ah, that or was just a bar. That was in the third. That was in the third bar. Right inside the fork. Oh. Way under. My goal is to keep the arrow in front of the fork, which that was, but then crash it into the fork. The difficulties of shooting this way is, honestly, just kind of, which is what I'm doing. So, my goal is to crash into the fork, grab something on the bottom, and dance this way. It dances even more when you don't have the stabilizing wires, the guide wires that we have. But yeah, it's dancing quite a bit. To be fair, I should probably take that first one back. The way it crashed in, it went all over the place. If it was a full fork, it probably would have taken a bird, but that's one of my favorite shots. I missed. But I actually managed to keep really close to the top ping, which is the kingbird, which sticks out this way. So it's away from the fork. And the goal is to try to I try to hit just here to ride the fork up the pin up, and just missed it. Lost track, I think this is 1.6. That's okay. I'll number it when we get there. It's still fun to watch them fly. It really is. of the odd things to think about, or at least I think about, is I'm not actually bothered so much by missing, as long as I stay in front of the fork. And I get the joy of watching these arrows fly. Because, I mean, they do. They just fly. They fly to their apex. That's not bad. I'm happy. I'll take that one. That's a miss I'll take. That's in the zone for the kingbird. I'll take that miss. So once again, I was close to that top pin, which is all of our goal. Take the king. It's the most points. 4 points, man. That was a side. That was a clear side. Clear pinstripe. Take it. Take it. Take it. That's for sure. That's 3 points. I'm taking it. Now where'd my arrow go? And in the process, I broke my arrow. That was a triple though. That was a sweet. You heard that ping? Oh yeah, shattered it. Well, that one's done. As you can see, we use blunts. Now, I don't, well, this was, oh crap, this is one of my Eastons, so this is a more expensive arrow. Normally, I use very inexpensive arrows for this. A lot of the guys will use double-walled arrows, usually aluminum, very heavy, like, we're talking 950 grains, which is 37 or 38 grams or something like that, I can't remember. If I remember, I will try to write it in somewhere. Probably in the description below. These are these are about 600-700 grains, 650-ish. Once again, I'll weigh them and I'll if I remember, I'll put it in below. But yeah, I broke that one. That hit broke this. So I lose a lot of arrows. So I'm gonna change arrows. All right. Now I've definitely lost track because I got so excited with hitting with that hit, because that was a clear pin hit. And it was clearly off the side. Oh, 3 points. I'm happy with that. I'm thrilled with that. And I'm not even competitive. Oh, very close. Still pretty to watch fly though. At this point, I have already shot more arrows than most nights last year. We have 30 plus club members, like 25, sometimes 30 will even show up at one of our regular shoots. And so within an hour, when you're rotating one at a time, we shoot 6, 8, 9, max 9 arrows in an hour. And I've already shot more than that. And it shows because that was, I've had a couple of what I would describe as hits. One clear for sure, the other one maybe. Could have been just a bar. That sounded like a pin hit, but I'm not sure, so I'm not calling that one. That one was like, it was in between the pin and the main pole, and it was a single on the 3rd bar from the bottom. So I don't know. I don't think I would have taken a bird. It's actually possible to hit one of these things all the way up there, and for the damn thing to stay put. They can be real stubborn. I don't know about that one either. It wasn't a clear pin hit. But I did improve. Alright. Okay. So, once again, I don't know. That was, once again, 3rd bar from the bottom, towards the center of the fork, and it rode the center fork up. So I'm going to say no on that one. So we're going to say 3 points at this point for me, with a question mark on a 4. And then, I don't know about the rest. Oh, clear miss. That's easy. That's an easy call. It's fun to watch. No clear pin hit.
That's in the deuce. That was between two deuces. I'm really happy that I'm staying in the fork. Like, I'm staying in the fork and I'm getting chances. Just looking for those clear pinheads. Except that one. Ugh. That was underneath. Okay, be back in a bit. Actually, a thought occurred to me as I was walking back up. I'm one of the, as far as I know, I'm the only pole archer who shoots from a kneeling position. Now I do it because I have 1, 2, 3 points of contact with the ground, and I find it's a lot easier when I'm looking up. I don't have as much vertigo when it's just my 2 feet and I'm bending like a lot of the other pole archers do. That's okay. All of my club members think I'm crazy anyways, right guys? Oh, I'm taking that one. I'm taking a king. Oh my God. That was a clean pin hit, and I hit right at the bottom, just right underneath where the king would be. Now, does that mean I actually took the king? Hell no! This is imaginary pole archery. Real pole archery can be much more frustrating. That's fantastic. That is unreal. I'm happy with that. I mean, like, thrilled. To be honest, I'm just thrilled to hit the damn pin. Like, I don't care. If I don't get a bird, yeah, okay, I'll be annoyed, I'll be frustrated. If I don't knock something like this off, I'm like, oh man, so close, so close. But you know what? It's to just get a clean pin strike is, I mean, it's up there. And I've been doing this for, somebody will have to remind me. One of the hoods will have to remind me, but I think it's 5 years now. I've lost track. It's become such a part of my ability to think and do things in the summer that, oh, there it is. I don't even really give it much thought anymore. But it's just, I can't get enough of watching the arrows fly. And when you actually do knock a bird off, holy crap, does it feel good. Which, by the way, I do not do a lot of. I mean, just the clear pin hits that I've had today are fantastic, especially since I just clearly hit the kingpin, and I hit right near the tip of that kingpin, which means when they put these things on the pins, yeah, they're not just sitting there. They reef them right on. You'd swear they were glued. The wood on the pin is like a nail going through the wood, so it holds it on tight. Remember, it wasn't screws that Columbus crossed the ocean with on his ships. They were nails that were holding that damn thing together. Yeah. Wood, nail, yeah. Not easy to knock off. But this is imaginary pole archery, so I'm taking those 2 hits. I'm going to discount the first one. Okay. Say yes, because I hit the second from the bottom and then it bounced into the third and then it came back down again, so it kind of went like this into the fork, smackled around and came down. It's kind of like the first one, because the first one did that, and that was kind of a did I get a bird, did I not get a bird? I'm in the same boat here too. I don't know, I really don't know, but the fact that I was in the fork, literally in the fork, because it went up and then came back through the fork after it smacked a few things. Hopefully you heard that. I'm going to take 7 points, so a king, a side, and then I'll have 2 questionable singles, which I'm going to get rid of the one just because. I'll put question marks beside them. Okay, maybe. The hardest part about imaginary pole archery is that you actually know how hard it is to knock those birds off. And so that when you do something like that, you're like, oh yeah, that's a bird! And then it actually happens to you in real life, and you're like, ugh, that's the bird. Again. Ay, ay, ay. That's like fantastic. I have no idea. And I don't care. I got it at the fork. Honestly, I wish I could shoot like this when the guys are around. Oh, that's a clear miss. Clear miss. I'll take it though. Oh, didn't go far. 8 more minutes of shooting because I'm only shooting for half an hour. Just because I'm by myself and I'm shooting a lot more than I would normally on an hour. I don't think you shoot this many times if there's 6 of us here. Maybe, who knows. Oh, okay, sorry. That's another one in the fork. I clearly hit below one of the pins. Whether it was just a bar that I smacked, I do not know, but I'm happy. I'm in that fork. Oh, clear miss. I'm okay with that. Makes it easier. Clear miss. Nice line, very nice line, but clear miss. Lost track. 5 minutes. Nice line, but clear miss. I'm taking one. That was clear. Oh, that was clear. Thinking about it, maybe not. I'll put a question mark beside that one too. So that's 5 singles. 1 for sure, and then 4 question marks so far. Listen, if all of those took birds, that's a lot of points. That's not normal, especially for me. Last round. Last round! Oh! Very pretty, but last arrow was, it went through the fork, quite literally. Just, well, that's it. That's half an hour. I should have called out last 2 rounds, but oh well. That's the last arrow for the 2021 lockdown imaginary pole archery shoot. I have to do this 3 more times. So, because we do 4 hours per trophy. I'm going to officially say 7 points with a question mark on 1 and then 4 double and triple question marks. How's that sound? I think that's fair because 2 were clearly pin hits. And while they might not have actually taken a bird, because I mean, the guys put these things on like they're connected with crazy glue, there's still the pins, they're clear. There's no question I actually hit the pin. And the sound is just wonderful. So, Robin Hood, that was mine. If you guys actually watch this, come out and have some fun. Just practice it. Throw some arrows into the air. Maybe it's not the same because you guys aren't here. But at the same time,